Serenoa and his stalwart allies prove their mettle against the realm's fiercest warriors before finally facing Sir Maxwell, victor of the previous tourney. After a hard-fought match, the Dawn Spear emerges victorious once more. Though beaten in the end, Serenoa's courageous display impresses itself upon all in attendance. Any doubts concerning House Wolfort's martial might are put to rest. Thus marks an end to the tourney and the festivities as a whole. With the spirit of harmony in their hearts, the delegates of each nation make preparations for their return voyages.
Chapter 3, Part 1, Whither the River Blows. That's what that said, right? I don't know. Welcome back to more Triangle Strategy. In the last video, we did the tourney in which we lost, but then won the second go. Took us 2 tries, you know, not bad, not bad. I'm still not used to the way this game works, which, you know, again, is still no excuse. It's only my second battle, though.
Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now, I remind you.
Remind me what?
It is not to be taken lightly. Worry not, Benedict. They shall be sent off with all the pomp they deserve.
You take to your new role well, Lord Serenoa. As I must now take to my own. Pray, visit me at the mines whenever you have the time.
Farewell, Frederica. May we never meet again.
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time. I do so love interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war. Truly, the spirit of Glenbrook was on display for all to see. Oh, but I should watch my tongue. Wouldn't want her to go whimpering to brother.
Pay my fool cousin no mind. We have
How
work
rude.
to do. Work more important than any he could hope to be trusted with.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
I am glad to hear you say so, General LaFlora.
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzant's greatest warriors.
Our foe was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades again someday.
What a sore loser. I guess that's why it's called Sorsley.
Please give my regards to Lord Simon.
Such a bad name.
Of
They should
course,
name it
Minister.
something else. Or pronounced it something else, like Simon.
It would seem everyone is gathered. You'll find your boats are laden with a bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares and victuals. King Regna asks that you eat and drink your fill, and toast to our 3 nations' newfound alliance.
More of that swill you call wine? I suppose I could force myself to partake.
Your king honors us with his generosity. We shall present these as offerings to the goddess of salt. The Hierophant, too, will no doubt be overjoyed.
I want the gift.
Lord Wolford, I bring a message from King Regna. He would have you join our guests on their return voyage to serve as their envoy.
This is a great honor, my lord. You would represent our nation and speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it is a duty I will gladly accept. But there are 2 vessels and only one of me. Did King Regna say which of our honored guests I should accompany?
He would leave that decision to you, Lord Wolford.
Lord Falks, as representative of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
And why was House Tellior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses, not 2.
Mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough. Good show at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. You truly are your honor, son. The king has seen fit to leave this decision in your hands, and I shall not gainsay his wisdom.
A lord must be worldly as well as wise. I trust you will conduct yourself as befits the lord of a high house.
Thank you, Sir Maxwell, Lord Falks.
The king has entrusted this decision to you, my lord. I suppose you have an idea as to why.
He means to test my judgment. He is waiting to see which I choose and for what reason.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn his ire. That said, there is no telling how these relations may change going forward. No doubt, the choice you make will have an effect on our own house's relationship with the nation you choose.
I understand. This requires careful consideration. Benedict, gather the others. I would hear their opinions on the matter. Then we shall consult the scales of conviction.
At once, my lord.
Tavern is now available at the encampment. Sundry shop is now available at the encampment. And of course, there's no green. Sarah Noah decides whether his house will make the journey to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost or the Holy State of Hyzant. So if you choose Aesfrost, you get Rudolph Mueller. And if you choose Hyzant, you get Corentin. I like to make calculated decisions, man. There's a recruit at stake, but I'm gonna look at him.
It seems your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
You say that.
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why. State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolford. As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
He understands what it means to be Lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolford will handle the ponderous negotiations of diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Yvette.
You know I cannot allow that.
If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
Yeah, I kind of already know where I'm going. I don't want to torture my soon-to-be wife. Shouldn't we get married before we leave? Or when are we getting married? I was told it was soon. But it doesn't seem like it's happening soon. I can never say that. Is it Aesfrost? Aesfrost? I know they say it all the time. I know the other one's Hyzant. That's pretty easy. But Aesfrost or whatever? It's such a weird word. Although I may not have my own token of conviction, it is my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to the decision that satisfies all who vote. The path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party as played out through voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you will be bound to the decision of the majority. Before voting commences, you will attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Sereno's convictions will affect the chance of success. So does me, like, not having much time in the battles ruin that? Momo, what the hell are you doing? The key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. The information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast. So be proactive in talking to everyone you meet on your journey, i.e. the exploration phases, you know? So, travel to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost, which is Huet, Iridor, and Roland, or journey with Hyzant, which is Frederica, Benedict, and Gila. Which makes sense that Gila and Frederica would want to go with Hyzant because they don't want to deal with their siblings. Or Frederica doesn't want to deal with her siblings. So that makes sense. And undecided is Anna. Oh, no. I want to save right here. Yeah. Exactly right here. So that way we can come back to the save point and do the journey with Aesfrost. You know, if I'm not good at it anyway. So Huet wants to go. You're undecided. So I just need one so does that mean I can literally talk to Anna and that's it? Let's talk to Iridor.
Listen, lad.
Can't very well say Hyzant holds much appeal to me. Sorsley and Exarm are too clever by hail. I'm sure the people of Aesfrost will give a warm reception, even if their weather won't. Negotiating may yet prove fruitful. Yeah. You want to go to Hyzant. Do you care telling me why, my lord? Oh yeah. So the sand and sun must make people a different sort than here. It would be interesting to meet them. I've long wanted to visit the source. It is a cornerstone of all life in Norzelia, after all. Stories of the miracles performed in the Ministry of Medicine have piqued my interest. Such knowledge could help. Yeah. That bottom one, dude. Might be we could ask him for a book, but I've always been of the mind that the best learning is done through doing.
I've made up my mind.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter, my lord. Iridor is in deep thought. He is now undecided.
Say.
Doubtless Aesfrost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think? Yeah, but I want Corentin, dude. I just have a feeling, you know. I just have a feeling. The salt from the source has made them prosperous. I would be interested in seeing how that wealth manifests itself. I would be fascinated to see a society where everyone is truly equal.
Certainly.
Indeed, they say Hyzant is a country without kings or nobles. 'Tis hard to imagine. But why imagine when we could see it with our own eyes? An interesting proposal. I wonder what everyone else thinks. You've given me much to consider, my friend. Alright, Huet
Lord Serenoa
are said to be among the strongest of all Nozelia. However, there is only hearsay. I mean, to judge them for myself. This one should listen to reason? Weird. Hyzant has its charms as well, I'm sure. What about it appeals to you, my lord? I want to see their touted equality works in practice. For now, it is the only words to me. I would like to visit the source. There is nothing else like it in the world. It is said the skill of their mages is unequal. Wouldn't you like to test your skill against such warriors?
Quite true.
I've heard the same. What magic I have seen is impressive enough. I can scarce imagine what a true master can do. I should like to try my hand against one in mock battle, if able, my mobile against their spell.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord. I suppose. Yep.
Lord Serenoa.
Aesfrost or Hyzant, it makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. I wish to visit the Grand Duchy. I wish to visit the Holy Hyzant. I say Hyzant is the nation of salt and sand. Do you have a reason to go there? Since I'm from right here, everybody's treated as equals. See truth. I would see truth to that claim. I can scarce imagine so much. I wish to see what miracles performed at the ministry and learn what kind of magic and medicine enables them. What are you doing, Momo?
Indeed.
Alright. So they're all in deep thought. I think that's it. I don't need to convince them that we're going to Hyzant. Yeah, we're good. Hi, Momo. I'm sorry if you can hear her.
It is time to cast our votes.
Yeah, Momo?
Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost, or the holy state of Hyzant?
Really?
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Momo's rubbing her face on the... Ow! On the sound guard. You probably heard her meowing pretty easily.
You've convinced me.
Roland has been convinced. Didn't have to convince you. You already wanted it. Fuck your siblings. Follow the protege.
You have my vote.
Where my lord goes, I follow. You're a G, Anna.
I changed my mind.
I admit, charms I need to see for myself. What a champ.
You won me over.
Another G.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
It's probably unanimous. Oh yeah, full clean sweep for Hyzant. Screw the Duchy of Aesfrost, man.
The way forward is decided. We journey to Hyzant.
Sereno's convictions have been strengthened. Isn't that right, Momo?
I've decided. We set sail for the holy state of Hyzant. Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence. That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook. I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzant.
Huh? She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzant.
Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners.
Yes, I do. But I am from Aesfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins.
Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
Thank you. Pray forgive my outburst.
Yeah, we all know why you don't want to go
You've no
on
need
our
to
cross.
apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes. See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
Sure, but not in the number 2 spot, baby. This shall be the Hyzant save, if that makes sense.
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land. Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the Goddess's Shield, behind it lies the source, Nozelia's only supply of salt. Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzant.
I had heard tales of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Aesfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
was that sound?
Could this be?
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Indeed. Hyzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day. They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzalia's salt is harvested.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzant, just as the stories say.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
All Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The Holy State has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality. As a result, no one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
Certainly if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible.
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract. We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Silent? Why?
I reiterate that typically, she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed. I have no objections.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
That is where the Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages. None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regner.
The Hierophant speaks to you. Serenoa Wolfort, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolfort and Hyzant have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultan War. On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
But of course, I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear. The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
All right. I think it a significant stepping stone towards peace between the three nations. I think it a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone. I fear the intentions of the three nations are not aligned. I sense a storm brewing on the horizon. Well, we all know my Cyrano is hopeful, so, we're going to be going the hopeful route. I wonder when my controller is going to die, because it's blinking red. Huh. Maybe one day we'll do a pessimist route. Because you got the pessimist route, you've got the money route, and then you got the hopeful route. We seem to be going strong on the hopeful route.
I think it a significant stepping stone toward peace between the three nations.
A safe reply, to say the least, Lord Cyrano.
It is an ideal that I can only hope is shared by all those involved.
It's hopeful, man.
I might ask, what is the ideal to which the Holy One aspires?
I would share the goddess's blessing with all of Norzelia. The Holy One wishes for a world where people are equal. The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzant live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. Is that the only reason?
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well. Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy. But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this. The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzant's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands. Pray, show them around the ministry and let them admire Hyzant's pursuit of life and magic.
Sweet. Show me the place of magic. Show me. Ooh, something going on in White Helm. Alright, Central Hyzant. So that's what this is. Okay, so what's going on at Whiteholm Castle? Franny and Cordelia talk about their brother Roland and his absence. Well, that's not gonna go well. Franny's just gonna trash him because he fucking just bashes his brother every chance he gets. Rude. Seriously, Momo?
Brother, where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
You haven't any love for him, have you?
Love. I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
How can you say that? He's family.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
Well, that was quick and painless. I mean, proves Franny was bullshitting back at the tourney. So, I mean, we already knew that, though. There's nothing new about him bullshitting about caring about Roland and everything.
Look, a Rosellan. I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Rude. That's my soon-to-be wife.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
Rude. What are you, racist?
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
Ironic, considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
Rude.
What a splendid facility you have here. I can see why your nation excels in the medical arts.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
If I heard correctly, it sounds like you are researching life itself.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Yeah, panacea, that's a classic word. It's been a while since I've seen that word, though.
Wonderful. And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
So it's up to the Holy One. So if you say get the cure for cancer and you're like, hey, Holy One, can we share the cure of cancer with the rest of the world? And the Holy One's like, nah. Then you can't.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
My apologies,
Intriguing.
but I must get back to work. You are free to take a look around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted areas.
I don't know what that is. I know, Momo, I'm lost.
Of course, nothing is free in the Ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzant.
Reticent researcher?
And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
Who might you be?
Just a researcher, nothing more.
What was his problem?
Sir Noah, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
Sure, wife.
But of course, let us take a break outside.
Better than before, thank you, but I should like to rest in the shade for a spell. But of course, rest as long as you like. I should take a moment to get to know the city. Some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase, and maybe selling rare items you'll not find at the provisioner in your encampment. It would be wise to speak with any shopkeepers you meet. You know, like I see that. Do you wish to enter the Ministry of Medicine? No, not yet. It's rare foreign dignitaries to be allowed in the Ministry. Take your time looking around. Sure. What's going on, Huette? From the source to the shield and thriving city between them, I can scarcely decide what has me most impressed. I can only imagine the people feel the same way, judging by the smiles on their faces. Alright. Oh, speak of the merchants. Oh, what do you got? Large HP, Firestone, Ice Stone, Thunderstone, Windstone. Oil Jug. Renders the selected squares flammable. So what are these? Deals wind type damage. Fire, lightning, ice. No, I guess we'll buy one of each of these, and I guess you, maybe two. Yeah, I think that should be good. We never talked to you. Have you seen the great big wall around the city? That's called the Goddess's Shield. It protects us from the salt from anyone who would do us harm. Yeah, is that what they tell you? Oh, I got a roof! How dope! That is extremely dope, dude. Like a little freaking Ezio here. In Hyzant, the goddess's teaching determined where you work. Even at the Ministry of Medicine, you are only allowed to research subjects decided by the goddess, though I cannot deny the significance of the results. Alright, what about you? Minister Exarm is always thinking of ways to make our nation greater. He may be young, but he is still a role model to us all. Though it seems he views Minister Sorceley with distaste. I had heard the Minister Exarm was in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs, but it seems he goes above and beyond for his nation. I can't help but wonder from where his aversions to the Minister Sorceley stem. Probably because the guy's a dick. The goddess is on our side. Should another war arise, I know she would ensure the holy state's safety. The goddess's teaching condemned the Roselle to the back-breaking labor at the source to atone for the crimes of their forebears. I know it is the way of their nation, and yet it doesn't sit well with me. Pray, take care of Lady Frederica. I doubt this weighs heaviest upon her. Could the streets really be safe in the city this wealthy? Wish I could say the same in Glenbrook. Speaking of which, we should get ourselves some souvenirs before we head home. I'm sure your father would be happy to know you thought of him. Hyzant is a blessed nation, one where everyone lives in peace. But if you happen to see anyone suspicious, be sure to alert the nearest sentry. Okay, brah. The sources. I can't say I know much about it. It's a sacred place that few are allowed to enter. Timber? Okay, weird. Bruh, I wanted to go in. No! Oh God, go inside the house. I've been trying to go inside this house for 2 minutes now. Come on now. Roselia Volume 3. Ice Stone. It's a good thing I didn't buy the Ice Stone. Looks like that's it. Nice looking house. Alright, weird dude. It must be nice having freedom to roam about in another nation. Rude. You cannot pass through here. Patrol around the source is always tight. The source is just ahead. But you'll have to turn back. Only those with proper permission can enter. Well, I'm not trying to enter. I just want to talk. I must ask you to turn back. Nice, nice. Who are you? Hyzant is a wonderful city. Please enjoy the time here to your heart's content. However, I ask that you not interrupt Mr. Swords' work, and please stay away from the source. As one of the Saintly Seven, I manage the production of the shipment of salt. That is to say, I single-handedly bear the burden of Hyzant's finances. I can only imagine I was bestowed with such a venerable position in recognition of my unwavering faith to the goddess. Minister Sorsley oversees all of Hyzant's dealings in salt, the foundation of their nation's wealth. It is a crucial job even among the Saintly Seven. Yeah, I think I've talked to everyone now. Except for you and Frederica. Everyone in Hyzant knows the goddess's teachings. Obey the teachings and serve your nation, and you shall receive the goddess's blessing. It is not wealth that derives Hyzant, but the faith and happiness of her people. But we cannot ignore wealth's importance in the equation. How has the holy state achieved such balance? It seems idealistic to think a nation can be built on faith alone. If the people are left dissatisfied, will their faith not waver? But what is it that brings the people such happiness? I thought the answer were different for everyone. The answer is simple. Follow the teachings. Do so, and you shall be blessed by the goddess herself. All who live in Hyzant can see the happiness that comes with those blessings. I see. Thank you, Minister. I shall not question. Do the Saintly Seven have the people completely under their thumb? This is just between you and me, but not everyone is happy with the Hierophant. Though I honestly don't understand why. Thanks for the tidbit, brah. Definitely wouldn't have learned that talking to Exarm or Sorsley. Like, I don't want Exarm to be a bad guy because I like Exarm. He's pretty cool. He's pretty chill. Everything I've seen from him, pretty cool, pretty chill dude. Sorsley seems like a sleaze bag. So there's that. I always knew that the goddess and her followers looked upon the Roselle with disdain, yet I cannot help but worry for my people. The sins they atone for are not their own. One cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. This has less to do with the goddess's teaching than it does producing salt. It makes me wonder why other citizens do not labor at the source. I find it difficult to understand why in this nation that touts equality, the Roselle must suffer such discrimination. Honestly, the first one is usually like the most chill, relaxed one, but in this one it's not. I mean, all three of these are in some sort of way defending the Roselle. Like in this one, the sins atone for are not their own. One cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. So why are the Roselle paying for the sins that they themselves did not do, but their ancestors? And this one's just saying this has left to do with the goddess's teaching and producing salt. Meaning it's more about producing the salt than it is the goddess teaching. But why is it they're doing all the labor? Why isn't anybody else doing why is it only Roselle? Then this one, he's just straight up saying what he's kind of saying in these two. I find it difficult to understand why in this nation that touts equality, the Roselle must suffer such discrimination. What is it the Roselle did, though? I suppose my ancestors did something so unforgivable that we have yet to earn the goddess's forgiveness. But the Roselle who committed those crimes have long since passed. In House Wolfort, people are judged by their deeds and not the circumstances of their birth. Ooh, is that a house? Sweet! I just barely noticed this one. Oh, there's a person here too. It is thanks to the Hierophant that we want for nothing. Are you sure about that? You have no wants, you have no needs, you have no desires. The Hierophant tells you everything and you just take it at face value. I don't like that. We didn't come in here either. Interesting. The goddess decides what those at the Ministry of Medicine should study, so they do not squander their time pondering it themselves. So basically, you just tell them straight up what they gotta do, instead of giving them their free choice to choose. So basically, it's a town of equality, yet no freedom. Unless you're Roselle, then you just straight up get nothing. Rude. Alright. Yes. I've talked to everybody who was out here. The goddess saves all those who believe in her. We're researched so that we may aid her to that end. They claim their city is peaceful. There are soldiers aplenty in the streets and ministry. It really makes one wonder. The ministry research helps save lives, and I'm proud to be a part of that. Bro, what's with the parkour, man? An ice stone. Oh, yeah, there we go. Looks like there's one up here. No, that's just a sparkle I see from behind the house. Weird. It's our honor to help the sick and injured. The study life fascinates me so. We may even unlock the secret to immortality someday. Ha 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 ha. This is as far as you go. Only those with the goddess' permission can enter. Researchers are highly respected in Hyzant. The ministry is a symbol of our nation's knowledge and a source of other people's prides. Yeah, sure about that? 'Cause I just took 600 from you! Haha, losers! Losers! This area is off limits. There are more delicate matters being researched up ahead. As such, I'll have to ask you to turn back. Oh, I've got... Researchers immerse themselves in whatever the goddess bids them to study. Devoting our time to those studies is what brings us the greatest joy. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. The goddess's teachings unite the people. They are what govern the nation. Perhaps there is something to be learned in all this. No, there's not. The illusion of free choice. Or the illusion of equality. I don't know. The way they go about it with the Hierophant. And how does the Hierophant even work? Is it really the goddess, or are they just like puppet masters? You know, to that end. Yeah, so I think that's it. There's nothing else to explore.
We got our hands on a fine souvenir, thanks to Lady Frederica.
It is quite the feat indeed. Serenoa has terrible taste when it comes to gifts.
Thank you indeed, Frederica.
It was my pleasure.
Should we ask Minister Lila about what ails Lord Simon?
No. Even now, Lord Simon commands great influence. We cannot let others know about his condition.
I understand. Not even our allies can know of our weaknesses, lest they use them against us.
Indeed. We cannot risk exposing ourselves to such danger, for the young lord's sake as well.
What was that?
It appears there is a stir around the ministry.
I shall investigate.
Oh, right. Recommended level 4. I'm not level 4. Bro, come on now. But is there any other little no, there isn't any other little scenario going on. Nice, nice, nice. Alright.
Anna, what happened?
Some researchers at the Ministry ran off with its secrets.
Do you think my ministry was infiltrated by unbelievers?
Unbelievers?
Heathens who reject the goddess's teachings.
At their head is a researcher named Plinius, who escaped with some of our most valuable findings. You must retrieve these documents for us, Exham.
Consider it done. But they could be anywhere in town by now. I will need all the eyes I can get on the lookout.
I must remain here at the Ministry. Their spies may still be among us.
Minister Exham, we would be happy to be of service.
We are in your debt, Lord Cyrano.
The men we pursue are researchers, proficient in the arcane arts. The insight of one versed in their ways would be invaluable to us.
Take Corentin with you. He is one of my most talented researchers. Corentin, you are to go with House Wolfort and help him retrieve our research from Plinius.
As you wish, Minister.
All right, my friends. The pursuit begins.
Bro, there is no retreat. Like, bro. Everything should have a fucking pause thing that you can just load back into. So we're still in part 1. Interesting. Defeat Plentius. Use all allied forces. So we gotta defeat Plentius. Interesting. Unit placement. Okay, I mean 6 of 7. What are you talking about? So it is recommended to use Frederica, Gila, Huet, and Roland. Obviously we have Anna, Serenoa, Iridor. What do you mean? We don't have 7 deployed. We got Corentin, Frederica, Serenoa, Benedict, Exarm, I think it's on our side, Roland, Anna, Gila. Yeah. Didn't see Huet. What?
I won't let you down.
Okay, so why was she like? Yeah, you can leave. Nobody wants you, Benedict. Like, bro, I'm sorry, but Benedict, no, bro, I'm not gonna have you over Iridor, man. So we got Gila in the back of this party. What should tell me what they're weak to? Just like right off the bat. Alright, so Plentus is up there. So he's surrounded by 3 guys, and there's 5 guys over here. 5, yeah. So we got Roland, Anna, and him, and then over here we got the two helpers. Huette. Maybe we keep Huette there. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised they're all kind of mages. Yeah, I think that's as fine as I'm gonna get it.
Linnaeus, give yourself up. There is no escape for heathens like yourself.
Sure about that?
Even attempting to steal our nation's secrets is a grave crime. One I know you have not forgotten.
Forgotten?
This research is my life's work. I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. What is so wrong with treating it as my own?
Because it's the Hierophants, it's the goddesses.
Linnaeus, such an untainted passion for knowledge cannot hope to survive here.
I had heard that Hyzant was a land without strife. It would seem that was too good to be true.
We mustn't allow Linnaeus and his lackeys to get away. After them!
You can enter simulation mode by pressing the A button on a unit other than yourself. This allows you to test the consequences of various actions on the selected unit without actually performing them.
My turn.
Weird. So, how do you... That makes no sense. Bruh, you move so far. No, don't move there. Just... Bro, just end your turn. There's nothing you can do.
Charge!
Nothing you can do. Just end your turn.
They have to survive.
The hunt is on.
Yeah? No.
I needed that. Defeat is not an option.
Okay, I don't know how bad this is gonna hurt. So, especially considering he's only level 2. What the hell? What are these guys? Level 4? That's such bullshit.
Come at me!
Actually, I can use sprint.
Show me what you're made of.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Sure about that?
Shall we begin?
Allow me.
Frederica. Ooh, I can hit them with this. Wait, what'd you miss?
Where was I?
Okay, that did way too much damage to my boy. Icy breath. Oh, that does a lot.
I do not miss. Yes, very effective.
Oh, I had no idea it was still on you. Casting an ice attack on freezable squares will freeze it. Though there are exceptions to the rule, squares that are frozen reduce the mobility and accuracy of any units standing upon it. Frozen allies can be melted by fire attacks. Or frozen tiles can be melted by fire attacks, though they are exceptions. Casting an ice attack on a freezable square will freeze it. I already read that, never mind.
My turn.
Bruh, for real? Huh. Yeah.
This'll hurt.
I forgot I could do it twice.
For victory!
Double hands, baby!
You don't stand a chance! I grow ever stronger! For the honor of House Wolfort.
Okay, yeah. There's just like a fix-all button.
There we have another! I've gained new strength.
Thank God.
This battle is ours. I will fight to my last breath.
Damn straight.
Very well then. You will regret ridiculing me. The price for such insolence is your life. Cold wind blows.
Bruh. Leave him alone. Jesus Christ.
Shall we begin? I deliver you to the goddess. Now!
Nice, nice.
I shall do what I can.
Okay. I don't want to heal him.
The fight continues.
I guess I got no choice.
Come at me.
Okay, so wait, there was no one there. Alright.
I will end this.
Wait a minute. If I move. What are you talking about? That's blue, is it not?
Please, we can win this.
Steady now.
Yeah, you're taking a pellet, man.
Time to work.
Where is she? So I don't want to put her somewhere where she's just gonna be bombarded. Bro, I hate how fucking far they go, man.
I won't lose. What would Father do?
put you right here and you'll use an HP pellet.
I need this.
Yeah,
Here I come.
Oh shit. Oh, yeah. So I can't even hit you. Alright, just you. No, that just made no. Fucking idiot.
You leave me with no recourse.
Shall we begin? Your lifeblood shall
Wow,
paint my
no.
sword.
Let me heal your wounds.
So, can you actually cure anybody within your distance? Not really. You're Iridor, jeez.
Be at ease.
Thank you.
I'll take you on.
I did not want her to stop right there. Alright, just use sprint.
To victory!
I will end this.
Alright, come here. Bro, I can't even...
Time for some research.
I see bread, baby.
Time to work.
There's your movement squares.
Suffer.
You get poisoned? Yeah.
I won't lose.
Get poisoned, oh, that's great. So if I do that and I just lance you, rush you, so it's 57. Rush takes him to 50, that takes him to 46. Yep, we're doing this.
You don't stand a chance. Defeat is not an option.
Oh, where? What? Okay. Rebel Battle Mage. Come here. Yeah,
This battle is ours.
I mean, should have the free range of stuff. Rebel Healer? Yeah.
Take that.
Definitely going after you.
You leave me with no recourse.
Okay.
No!
You are not worthy of my time.
I shall do what I can.
Cure wounds. I mean, first off, did you get off that? Britain's at 26, you're 67, so you're fine. 59, you're fine. 55, you're definitely fine. No. Cure wounds. Oh great, the one person I need to heal more than anyone isn't even in fucking range. Alright, so Frederica's at 73, you're at 84, your Jiva I think can last another turn. Anna's at 89. I don't know, Hewitt.
Allow me. Thank you. Allow me.
Oh, it's Frederica's turn? Alright. Scorch. So if I hit Scorch, you all pretty much resist? Except for him. So if I come here.
Please, we can win this!
Okay.
I'll
You're
take
back
you
against
on!
the wall. Iridor, where are you at? So the farthest you can go is here. Yeah.
My turn.
I mean, this asshole's pretty smart, but if we come here, we are dragging him twice. Why can't I? So now I can hurt him. But we need to keep.
For life.
We need to keep the pressure on the mage.
Are we not finished?
Okay, who's next? It is you. It's a Tome of Ice. How close do I gotta be? Oh, but he's gonna attack me too. I think we can do it.
My turn.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
My last yes.
Here I come.
All right. Yeah, let's just shoot you.
Victory is ours.
Defeat is not an option.
And I just stopped just shy of him. That's fine, we can get rid of you.
They have to survive. Freeze!
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
You are not worthy of my time. I'll take you on.
All right. Eridor's getting here with the kite shield bump.
You're done.
Good on you, Eridor. Good on you. You didn't
Let me
level up
heal
though.
your wounds.
Gila, eh? Ow. Mama. So, cure. Who's the most needing of cure? Frederica?
Your wounds are healed.
I can keep fighting.
I
It
will
really
end
doesn't
this.
matter. Anna? Yeah, just keep on him.
This is the end.
Bye-bye, healer.
I fight for peace.
Okay, where does her reach end? Is it right there?
Wouldn't mind a potion.
I mean, no, because I can heal you with Gila next turn.
My turn.
Ants ain't doing much. Especially, what is his HP at? Feel like I should be able to do it.
Take that!
Here I come.
Like literally the only person I can hit. What do you? He's the only person to it. There is no other person. I guess there is. Where? No, that's just Exarm. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know why it won't let me use it.
Forward!
Because it should be the move that I don't have to do anything for.
Your orders?
Shall we begin? They have to survive.
I will end this.
Yeah, no, you don't mind it. So close.
Shall we begin?
Cure Corentin.
Allow me.
You have my thanks.
My growth is plain to see.
Is it?
I've been waiting for this.
Have you?
Now then, to work.
So you can go there or here. I guess right there.
Sheer goal.
Pellets.
I'll try this.
This battle is ours.
I did.
Defeat is not an option.
My turn.
Shall we begin?
Allow me.
You know, for somebody who's supposedly weak to it,
Two actions.
sure doesn't do a lot.
This power will protect us.
Flame shield.
Now then, to work.
Come at me!
They have to survive. Cold wind blow.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Cure wounds. So who, I guess within range, needs the most? It's not you. So far it's Roland. Like I said, within range, it's technically Anna. Or at least Anna's the most useful one to heal.
I won't lose.
Bruh, I want that spot.
You don't stand a
I see
chance.
This was destined to occur.
Time to take flight.
Yeah.
What have we here?
Victory is ours.
say so.
Forward!
What is there? Is there literally just a space?
Time to work.
Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here. We can throw poison.
I see your every oath. There's no joy in an easy victory.
Wait!
This was destined to occur. Shall we begin?
Oh, my goddess! I am not your pawn.
Rude. Taking my last hit. I wanted my boy to get the last hit, man. Serenoa, but you know, he's just one short of freaking being able to hit him, dude. That's so dumb. Is what it is, though.
What did you hope to do with our secrets? Sell them for riches?
No. We wished only for freedom in our research. Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I see. You rebel against her teachings, as I suspected. Take them away. You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could not have apprehended the heretics without you.
What will happen to them now?
They will be punished for their wrongdoings, of course. Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzant.
I see now. Equality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey. I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Greater knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
We will take our leave here.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today.
There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment? This place is too conspicuous. Let us talk elsewhere.
Curious. Conspicuous, eh? Is this your house?
You
Sweet.
wish to leave Hyzant?
Yes. I wish to study magic, not medicine.
But just before, you spoke of wanting to observe medical treatment in other nations.
Lies.
Merely a pretense to gain permission to leave. We cannot research freely in Hyzant. We are simply tasked with fulfilling our designated roles. Furthermore, no matter how revolutionary our discoveries may be, the world at large will never know them.
You mean to say you tire of Hyzant's secrecy?
You're not much different than those so-called heretics, then. Could it be you feel some connection with them?
To tell the truth, I was well aware of Plinius' plan. But I was a coward. One who could neither stop nor join them. And because of it, I ended up capturing those with whom I sympathized. I wish never to feel this way again.
And thus you mean to leave the Holy State entirely?
Yes, I have no intention of returning to the Ministry. Which is why I must ask if you would allow me to journey with you, as a member of House Wolfort.
My lord, while he may be a unique character, He undoubtedly possesses a great understanding of the arcane.
There is one thing I must know. Would you be troubled traveling alongside my betrothed, knowing her heritage?
Not at all. I'm abandoning Hyzant, and the goddess's teachings with it. On the contrary, Lady Frederica's magic fascinates me. I would love to learn more about it.
But of course.
Very well then. Welcome to our ranks, Corentin. Pursue your studies to your heart's content. I only ask that you put them to use on House Wolfort's behalf.
Of course. You have my thanks, Lord Serenoa.
Corentin joined your forces. His aptitudes in battle: freezes the field and slows enemies with ice magic, can freeze squares, hindering enemy movements, creates icy obstructions. Alright, now let's, there is one. Ironstone. At Ironstone, a certain report reaches the ears of the Archduke. Intriguing. Yeah, let's watch it.
Thalus, how does Dragan fare?
As blustery and boastful as ever, brother. He is simply beside himself that his contributions to the mine have been recognized.
So he has achieved a measure of success. Perhaps I underestimated him.
What concern is he of ours? He is Svarog's son and of thinner blood.
We are not Glenbrook or Hyzant, Thalus. In Aesfrost, a man is judged for his deeds, not his pedigree.
Aesfrost.
And yet you have appointed me Prime Minister, have you not?
I have given you an opportunity, brother. Do not be mistaken. If you wish to keep your position, prove to me you are deserving of it.
Understood, brother mine.
Dear brother, do with Thalus as you please, but I bid you be wary of Dragan and Svarog. I've reason to believe they've designs on higher seats.
If they mean to overthrow me, then let them try. I shall relish the opportunity to crush them.
Dude, that man's a savage, even to the little spoiled brat. Xerica and Thalus seem to be spoiled as hell. Alright, we bid farewell. See how bidding farewell goes for us, man.
It's time we head home. You aren't forgetting anything, are you, my lord?
Eridor, I told you, I'm not a child anymore.
I'm sorry, my lord. Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
Can you not lower your voice? You'll disturb the whole city at this rate.
House Wolfort certainly is lively.
Indeed. I've never seen such a big, happy family.
I'm glad they allowed you to travel with us.
As am I. I intend to revolutionize the world with my research.
Very well and good, but we also have a wedding to prepare for. Busy times lie ahead, Frederica.
Yes.
Let us make it a grand wedding. Duet, prepare an extravagant gift worthy of my best friend.
Yes, Your Highness.
It seems I'm just in time.
Indeed you are, my good religious fellow.
I came to thank you and see you off on behalf of the Holy One.
Did you now?
We are the ones who should thank you. Glenbrook and House Wolford shall not forget your kindness.
I'm happy to have seen Hyzant with my own eyes. Till we meet again.
Prince Roland, Lord Serenor, the future of Norzelia is in the hands of the young, those like ourselves. I much look forward to our next meeting.
We have heard much about how all in Hyzant are blessed by the goddess's teachings. And yet, they told us almost nothing of the Roselle. What sort of lives do they live here? What sort of life did Mother lead?
Is something the matter, Frederica?
Forgive me. I was merely lost in thought.
Thoughts of the Roselle, I presume.
Yes. I wondered what effect it might have on your relations with Hyzant, now that we are to wed.
Right now, our three nations work together, but none can say what the future holds. Whatever may occur, know that you will not have to bear it alone. It will be a burden for all of House Wolford to bear, together.
Thank you, Serenoa.
The land of sun, sand and sun. Completed. Would you like to save your game? Sure. For my main playthrough. For sure. No, actually, I mean, yeah, that is the main playthrough save, but, you know, I'm getting up. Looks like I've got to do my outro. That was an hour and 38 minutes. How intense. And I was laying down with the microphone, so I didn't have to get up, and I could lay down and not crank my neck. So with that, I hope you have a great day. We went to the land of sand and sun and completed our little trip to Hyzant. I'm debating on the next episode, just kind of showing the other side, the flip side. Just 'cause I can. But who knows? Either way, I hope you have a great day. Remember, you can be the best you could possibly be. If you liked the video, give it a like, comment for the super special awesome. Subscribe if you already haven't. That would be awesome. Ta-ta. For now.